Yes. Okay, that works. Okay, so I'm gonna switch between stuff so you can see what's going on. I think so. We've got the Lost Mandy here. Oh, good. It did a transition, and let me show you guys what's going on here. I've got the advanced sequencer going. I just realized I can't click on that window. So let's do this. Let's put this down here. That up there. And that up there. And let me make this a little bit bigger. No, let me make it bigger. Come on, OBS. There we go. Okay. So we've got the sequencer running. I'd had a really great session with Loki Astro from Discord. If you're not in the Discord areas, go on to the Discord channels that I've recommended before. Let me load some of those up so you guys can see. Actually, I don't even know if I can share it. Let's see. It's the Astro World TV Discord. So there's a really nice guy in there named Loki's Astro, and he walked me through like sequence generator and how to like run sequences in here. So I think we're going to be doing a lot better job. It is running an autofocus right now, so I did make a couple changes in here. So let's see what this is doing. We're going to have it start shooting the dumbbell nebula because I kind of want one more night's worth of data on the dumbbell, and then it'll finish off with the bubble nebula because I could use at least one more night's process on the bubble nebula. And those are all being shot in SHO. So sulfur, hydrogen, and oxygen filters, which are pretty challenging, but honestly, it's been kind of a fun challenge. So it's doing a slew in center there. Let's see what the experiment setup is. So I've got one of the setups, which is running on my SEM40 mount. That's this one. Yes, it worked. Okay, good. And there's a little description over there of what it is that you're looking at. So this one is running the Veil Nebula and the Bubble Nebula. So I'm doing an experiment right now just to like understand the real value of running stuff at f2 in theory. And I'm trying to get like why Hyperstar is worth what it's worth. So I'm shooting a couple of targets in f2 and then native f10, and then I'm going to compare them to my William Optics Zenastar Z61, which has a pretty similar focal length to that. And so I kind of want to do like the same SNR analysis that I've done in the past with that sort of stuff, because I think it'll just be good to know like what's going on. And what advantage does F2 get you, and what are the disadvantages? So that's really what I'm trying to do, because like I already bought the Hyperstar, but I don't know, should everyone else buy it? We're gonna find out. Yeah. So, and then in the top left corner over there, we've got my all sky camera, which I heard some comments of like, oh my god, that's so bright. Yeah, the moon's out tonight, and you see all those trees on the sort of bottom of that all sky camera. Those things just rain down dust and debris and all this other crap. So it's really hard to keep that dome clean, but I clean it about once a month. But it should give you at least an idea of like what we're looking at. I'll maybe create a scene where we just look at that so you can see like zoomed in. But yeah, all right. So let's go back to the Lost Mandy. There we go. And it's doing another autofocus after the slew in center. Hold on, let's see what it's doing. I thought I fixed all of this. What are you doing, buddy? Oh, it thinks it already caught all of the images that it needed to get. So, oh wait, no, there we go. Oh, I messed this up. I spent 2 hours talking to Loki's Astro about this sequence stuff, and I thought I fixed it, but I actually just sort of messed it up. But that's okay. It'll be fine. So then it's gonna switch over to hydrogen. It's gonna do its thing, and we're gonna shoot hydrogen, oxygen, and sulfur. Cool. And it's getting close. So that'll start pulling in really cool images in a minute. Switch over to the experimental setup. Let's see, I think it might have grabbed an image already. Let's see. Oh no, the first image is gonna come in 10 seconds. So right now this one's running at native focal length because I want to sort of do the other side of the experiment, right? So I did like 2 nights with Hyperstar. Actually really enjoyed it. It wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be. And that image is terrible. What happened here? This is a 5-minute exposure. Is it pointing at the right thing? Yeah, it's pointing at the right thing. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna pause the sequence and just do like a quick 1-second exposure. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, that's what it should look like. That's weird. All right, we're gonna let it run again. Yeah, I'm trying to do 30, 300 seconds. Oh, it's doing a meridian flip. Oh, dang. Okay, well, it's been problematic on the meridian flips. I'm gonna go actually run out there. I'm gonna run outside and just check it and make sure like it does the meridian flip well. I will be right back. Actually, I still have the mic on, so you can still hear me. Oh, it's waiting to do the meridian flip. Okay, it's waiting to do the meridian flip, so we're not actually doing it yet. Let's see. Oh yeah, there it is. 24-second countdown. Oh, this is like the worst part of my evening every time. I don't know. It's not that like the meridian flips themselves don't scare me. Like whatever, it's fine. It's that that's like the one time in the night that you're going to snag a cable or you're going to catch something somewhere. Like it's going to happen when you're doing a meridian flip. And because this is my like experimental setup that I change often, like my Edge HD I don't worry about the meridian flips on that one. Like all the cables are managed really nice. And so like those are good. But on the other one, on the experimental setup where I'm always changing it out, like that thing snags often. Oh, all right. Lost Mandy's doing something. Let's see. That is pretty cool. I think this is just a slewing image. This isn't even one of the images from the run. So it's going to start doing 300-second exposure on here, which is awesome. But that's not bad for a slewing image. Let's see. Cool. Oh, now we're doing the flip. I'm going to go... Oh, it already did it. Hey, and nothing got destroyed. All right, it's about as good as you can hope. Here, let me switch back to the experimental SEM setup. Cool. Nice. Yeah, so things I've added since the last stream. So down there in the corner, you can see what equipment it is that we're experimenting with. And actually, this one I need to update because I'm not running it in Hyperstar F2 right now. I'm running it at native FL, which is 2000. Yeah, I think it's 2000. Cool. So that's that. There we go. We're going to do a quick autofocus run. Let me go back to the overall screen. Nice. So in the last one I did, oh, hold on. I have a weird warning. Warning, this stream, something. I don't know what's going on with that warning. But yeah, how's everybody doing tonight? What are you guys imaging? You getting lucky? You getting some good time out into the stars? I wasn't expecting it to be clear tonight, so that's why I didn't plan this out. Like the weather forecast said it was going to be cloudy. And actually, if you look at the all-sky camera up here, this is a loop of the last 15 minutes. So that's what this is. That's what the all-sky camera is doing. But you can see there's some clouds rolling in. So I actually don't even know how long we're going to get to do this. But I just wanted to see if I can grab, any stuff for tonight would be good. Because that's what, I got to take my chances when I can get them and try and grab images. All right, let's see. Let's check in. So the Lost Mandy, oh, my head is like right where the time bar is. I'm going to move myself. Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. Sorry, everyone. I meant to move myself about here. Okay, so we've got 2 minutes and 12 seconds till this first image comes through. Let's look at the experimental setup, which is an Edge HD 8 at native focal length with a SV Bony 605cc color camera on the back. And it's trying to do an autofocus, but it is having a hell of a time. No, stop moving that. All right. I don't know how lucky we're going to get here because of these clouds are literally just rolling in. That's okay. Like right there. That's what we're dealing with, is these clouds just coming in. But we'll try it. We'll see what we see. That's like the whole thing. Okay. She's doing a slew in center now. That's good. I'm gonna pop the stream up real quick on my own because I wanna understand how the audio is coming through. Let me. Oh, is there no audio coming through? If I can get the chat on screen, I think that's kind of like my Edge HD focal length. That's okay. Like right there. That's what we're dealing with. Is these clouds just coming in? Hold on. Ah. Oh, is there no audio coming through? Oh, man. Okay. I think the audio... I'm, like, listening to music right now. It's YouTube's, like, free music that you can get. But I don't know if you guys can hear it. Let's see. All right, let's check in. Experimental setup. It's selecting you guys start. Okay, so it's going through its flow. And... this one's using a guide scope. For the SCTs, I usually like using an off-axis guider, but I didn't have a spare one. Like, they're all in some rig setup right now, so I didn't have one to throw on there, so I'm just using a... actually, I'm using one of these guys. The QHY CCD, the little mini guide scope. These are actually really slick. I love these things. I have one, but I really like using it. It's really nice to do the focus adjustments because I've noticed with some of the other ones, focus is like really coarse, and with that one, it's like super precise. So I've really enjoyed using that scope, the guide scope. So that's what's on this one right now. The Edge 11 does have an off-axis guider because, well, I had to do that. Okay, so we're going to start collecting images here. This is the bubble nebula. It's in there somewhere, I promise. But let's switch over to the Edge HD. Here we go. Now we're getting some data. Hey, that's not half bad. Wow, this is really cluttered. Sorry. All right. So this is a 5-minute exposure in the hydrogen channel of the bubble nebula. That's pretty good. I'm going to check. You can click this button up here to do aberration inspector. Ooh, the stars are a little draggy. I don't know if that's a guiding issue or tilt. But yeah. All right, but that's good. And it looks like my bitrate is not that great, so I'm gonna figure out how to change that. Settings. Sorry, this is sort of another test stream. I do wanna get to the point where I'm doing these like often. Oh yeah, this video bitrate is bad. Let's try doing like 6,000 kilobits per second and see how that works. Okay, apply. Boom. Okay, looks like my internet connection can support that, so the stream quality should get a little bit better. There we go. All right, that's a pretty decent image coming off the Edge HD. Does anyone have any target recommendations? This one, the Edge HD 11, which is what this one is, this is like my main imaging rig. So this one I basically keep for myself to run like the stuff that I want to do. And then the one up here, the Edge HD 8, that's the one that I'm like constantly changing out the telescope and I'm running experiments on it. So any of the experiments that you've seen on the channel have probably run on that mount, probably even with that telescope if I was doing something with the SCT. But yeah, let's check in. Let's see, how much time do we have left? Let's switch back to that one. Oh yeah, my head is covering the timer. There we go, I'm gonna move over here. We've got 2 minutes and 44 seconds left. Okay, so we've still got like some time before these images start rolling in. That's fine. Let me check on like sky conditions again. So this is like what my night is, especially at the beginning of a night. I do a lot of this, just like juggling between the systems, like making sure that everything's running as it should. Because I do eventually go to sleep and just leave them running overnight. But for the first like hour or so, I like watching them and make sure like everything's cool. Yeah. Okay. I think I've turned the music up so that you might actually be able to hear it. If there's anyone in chat, can you hear the music? It's like a weird little twinkly song right now, but let me know if you can hear that. I'm going to throw the link to this in the Astroworld TV Discord, which is like usually where I hang out. It's just kind of a fun Discord channel, and everyone there's super nice. There's a good mix of really advanced people and then people like myself that are still sort of trying to pick it up. And it's one of the communities I found that's least likely to like give you crap for actually like, you know, being new and trying to figure stuff out. So I like hanging out there. I'll throw a link to the server. How do I do that? Here we go. Invite people, copy link. So this is, actually I don't know if links work here. Oh, that does work. Okay, so that's the Astroworld TV Discord channel. That's where I hang out most often. And if you want to get a hold of me, like, you can find me there under Deep Sky Labs. But yeah, I'm going to also post the link to this stream on there to let them know. They do a stream weekly, which is really nice. So I'll be tuning into that tomorrow. But I figured since I was getting some clear time under the skies tonight, I'll just fire up the stream. And I'm testing out like the layout stuff. So like I've got these like overlays and stuff like here and here. And I'm hoping that makes it easier to sort of keep track. Oh, hello. We're getting some images in. All right, let's check the experimental one. So this is, actually, if there's anyone on the stream, can you guess what this is? What are we looking at here? Remember, this is native focal length on a C8, but this might look familiar to someone. All right, time's up. This is in my mind, the tooth section of the Veil Nebula. With the experiments that I'm running, I want to sort of figure out which, you know, again, the benefits of running this thing in Hyperstar at f2. So I chose like a really wide field target, and I also chose a zoomed in target. So the zoomed in target that we're doing is the Bubble Nebula on this one, and the wide field target is the Veil. And so, but I'm running both, like I'm running the Hyperstar and native focal length for both targets. And so when it came to native focal length on the Veil, I was like, oh man, I'm gonna have to zoom into just like some random part. And I figured I would zoom in on what looks like an alien to me, and it's Smile. So that's what this is, and the first image just came through, and it's this. That's not too bad for a 5-minute sub. Those stars are super streaky, which is interesting. Our guiding looks okay. I'm gonna change our guiding window to be 400 seconds. There must have been some spike in here somewhere. So that's not exactly great, but it is surprisingly bright for all things considered. Yeah, so that's that. And I think we just got an image in as well on the C11, which it's running narrowband on the Bubble Nebula. So we just got another one in. Man, that's pretty cool. These stars are terrible though. Look at that. That's like not even an egg shape. That's like wider than an egg shape. Oh, my guiding is all over the place. Let's take a look. Oh, 2-second guiding. Why? I like to bully my mounts, so I run them at half-second. Everyone should do whatever it is that they find best. But with this mount, I find that I can bully it and just do a half-second exposure and run the guider. And it keeps up. So that was 2-second exposures, and over like a 400-second period, I had like almost 1 arc second of drift, or I guess error. So now that I've switched it to half a second exposures, I'm going to reset all the stats, and we'll see if that actually comes out better. There we go. Nice. And let me check the guiding on the experimental rig. Let's see. All right, page D2, what are you doing? Yeah, it says that the total error is, it's under an arc second, which is good. Let's see. That's fine, except the calibration. That's not even that bad, to be honest. Like, it looks okay. But the proof is in the pudding, and these stars look super streaky. So, that's not great. Let me clear this again. All right. I'm going to do some quick, I got to like copy the link to this stream, and I want to put it on, there we go. Like my edges, focal length. Let me clear this again. Okay. Grab that link. Oh, hey, there's someone in the chat. Hold on, let's see if this works. There we go. Wow, you really can't read that chat. I'm gonna make it bigger. Hey, it is Marvel Phoenix, who is a good buddy of mine from some of my other adventures in hobbies, which is like model building. So Marvel Phoenix is part of a Discord group and a YouTube channel called Hobby Time Modelers. So if you're into model building at all, you have to go check that out. They do like crazy stuff. It's actually really fun. Let me throw this in here. There we go. What's up? How's it going, buddy? Yeah, Depth Skylab. I like that. Becca says hello. Nice. All right. Let's see. I think we've got another image that just came in on the experimental rig. So let's take a look at that. There we go. And it's got a much better HFR, but these stars still look awful. I mean, they look better, but they look bad. So that's rough. I'm gonna have to do some figuring out. I wonder if the sky's just super turbulent tonight. And when the sky's super turbulent like that, guiding just doesn't stand a chance. Let's see. Let me switch back to, what's the all sky camera doing? So the all sky is in the top left corner. Maybe I'm gonna move chat. Oh no, where can I want to put chat somewhere that makes sense. I'm gonna move chat like this. There we go. Yeah, so Todd, if you're doing OBS for any of the streams with the Hobby Time Modeler guys, you got to figure out how to do this thing where you can like overlay chat over the recording, so it's all in OBS, and that way it's like really easy to see what people are saying, especially if you record it and play it after the fact, because sometimes that stuff drops off. But yeah, just chilling and trying to get some images, but it's always it's always a fun struggle. Let's see, here's some of the hydrogen ones we got of the Dumbbell Nebula. That looks pretty good. I think these will add really well to the work that I've been doing there. Oh no, what just happened? Oh, it's doing an autofocus run. Okay, good. That scared me. I was like, everything went dark. Let's see, Todd says something. Let me switch back to this view. StreamYards does it natively, but it would surely cover someone's work. Yeah, that's a good point. If you're like, especially when you guys get like 6 or 7 people on that stream, real estate is at a very high premium. Actually, hey, now that you're here, Todd, tell me audio mix. Is it too loud or is it not loud enough? Can you even tell that there's music playing in the background? And just like generally, what's the quality of the stream? I can turn the bitrate up. Hey, what's up, Mazif? How's it going, man? Dude, you've been posting some really good stuff in there. I want to try and, I'm actually gonna cut this stream short tonight because I want to go to bed, because I want to try and wake up early to try and get that Comet A6 Lemon tomorrow morning. Like you've been posting such good stuff in the Discord that I want to, like, I don't know, man. I got to try something. So I even got, like, actually busted out the Hyperstar for the C11, so like the big rig, and I'm gonna try it because I don't know, man. I need a picture of a like, asteroid in my life. Stream looks okay. Music maybe down just slightly. Like, turn it down a little bit. All right. There we go. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, I'm not going to be going super late tonight. I think we're going to just do, I want to get both rigs running, make sure everything's working well, and then I'm shutting it down and I'm going to bed because, yeah, I'm going to wake up at like 4 in the morning here. It's already 9 p.m., but I'm going to try and wake up at 4 a.m. to see if I can get any of A6 Lemon in the morning before I have to start work, which is going to be tough, but that's what the charts say, like that's the time you have to do it. So like what time, Mazif, what time were you waking up to try and capture it? Like what was that doing to your sleep schedule? All right, and let's check in again. Okay, here we go. The experimental setup. These stars look a little bit better. Oh wait, no. We're waiting. The next image is coming in 30 seconds. Okay, good. And then the big rig, its next image is coming in, oh geez, it's gonna take like another 4 minutes. Let's switch back to this here. There we go. And hopefully the skies hold all night. But yeah, so Todd, that's my all sky camera. So that's the sky literally above my office right now. Oh, what is this song? Yeah, that's the sky above my shed, and then these two are the two telescopes that I'm running tonight. And then this is me, obviously. I am not a fan of this song. Next, please. Thank you. Jeez. All right, we got the next image in on this one. Those stars look better. I think now they just look slightly out of focus. I'm up early anyway, so it fits with my schedule. Started imaging at 4:30. Yeah, that's sort of what I had in my head. Like, I'm gonna have to start at, like 4:30. Yeah, I don't usually start work till like 8, so that's a little early. What's that music? Are you asteroiding over there? I know, I needed to change it. That song was too much, dude. It's like not something you can have on in the background. It was just intense. So I just went to YouTube's like content library. They have a library of like 10,000 songs that you can use in your YouTube content for free. And I just grabbed like 15 or 20 of them and I just chucked them into a folder. And so I'm just playing through that right now because I don't want to get like a DMCA strike for the stream. But I still I don't want to just sit here in silence. I feel like that'd be weird. Because unlike the other streams, like I don't have anyone to actually like talk to. I can talk to you guys in chat, but I don't have anyone to like chit chat with. So I just need some noise so I feel like less of a lunatic. All right, so this looks pretty good. Again, this is just like the teeth of the Veil Nebula. So that's what it looks like in the sky survey. And that's what our image looks like. It's rotated. It's upside down. But still, nice little filaments. Not too bad. Really what I'm trying to do here is this is for an upcoming YouTube video of mine where I'm talking about the hyperstars. And so I just need like signal to noise ratio data. So like being in focus helps with that, but it doesn't matter that much when I'm trying to calculate SNR. Or at least that's my current understanding. Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah. All right, we got our first real image coming in on the big boy. So let me switch over to that. Nope, that's the wrong button. Skies are still holding though, that's good. All right, here we go. We've got like 20 seconds for this to come through. All right, guiding is 0.46 arc seconds. So guiding is super tight now that I switched it over back to half a second, not the 2 minutes. I usually redo my polar alignment like once a month, just to make sure that the mount itself is like pointing at the right thing in the sky. I'm like due for that. I'm actually 8 days overdue. I usually do it on the 1st of the month. Hey, there we go. That's pretty. Dude, look at all that detail in there. So those, if anyone's unfamiliar, this is a monochrome camera. So it just registers, did I get a photon or not? And then the channel that you're recording on is dependent on the filter that's in front of it. So I've got like a filter wheel sitting in front of the camera, and it swaps out filters. So you can basically capture the different channels, then you combine them after the fact. This is pretty advanced stuff, at least for me. Like I've probably been using this setup for like, I don't know, like 3 weeks now. So I've always shot in color, like just full one-shot color. So I'm still like learning the ropes here, but this is a single image in hydrogen. So they make these filters that are specifically filtered to only receive the emission light of hydrogen, which is some specific frequency of light. But that looks awesome. I'm gonna get one more image in on the experimental setup, and then I'm ending the stream. Unless there's anything you guys like specifically want to chit chat about. I wish this would do an autofocus run. That looks slightly out of focus. Can I just trigger one? Hold on, let's see. Sequencer. Have you been able to compare RGB versus separate channels yet? That is on my list, actually, of YouTube videos to do. So I've got a whiteboard back there. I've got two of basically the exact same camera. So this camera, this is the red part here is the camera. This is the color version. And then I have its twin, but in mono. So I do want to do that on like one night, do one shot color and then do just RGB, right? Because I don't want to, like, the advantage of being able to shoot in like sulfur or whatever. Like, that's not fair. But yeah, I want to do that. I know absolutely zero about what you're doing, but it's awesome that you're head first into it. Thanks, Todd. It's been really fun to like jump into it. But I agree. I think that would be a really fun video to compare the same cameras, because it's the same sensor behind it, but with RGB versus one-shot color. So I am actually going to be working on that. Okay, I think we finally got like a pretty good Veil Nebula image coming in here. And if we switch over to the big rig, all this data is still coming in like super clean. So I'm going to end it here for the night, because like I said, I want to try and go to bed super early and wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning to try and get A6. Question above. What's question above mean? I don't know what that means. Wait a second. I think there's like a 30-second delay on this thing. Question above. Have been able to compare RGB versus separate channels. I think I answered that question. Yeah. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'm gonna, oh, 2 chats above yours. Let's see. Oh, weird, I don't see it on my little widget. Hold on, let me go load the YouTube stream directly. Carry stuff to her car. Oh yeah. No, you're good. I already. We're good. Yes, I did answer that. So I will be running that set of experiments because, in theory, the mono sensor, with a red, a green, and a blue filter, gets a little bit more like resolution. Again, in theory. Because it doesn't have the subpixels that are broken out into like green, red, green, blue, or whatever. But I don't know. That's one of those things I want to find out. And now that I have the ability to have the same camera running at the same time, I am going to try that out. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to stream at 4 in the morning. I don't think like my neighbors want to hear me talking at 4 in the morning in the backyard. So I think I'm going to do that quietly. I might set up the camera because I might try and capture some of that footage. But if I can get like 1/10 of the image that like Mazif has been posting into our like astronomy Discord, I'll be super happy. That guy's been taking some amazing images of A6 Lemon. Oh, thanks, Todd. Yeah, I'm surprised I got to 400. It's been like a month, so that's really exciting to me. It's like very energizing, and it makes me want to keep putting out more good content. Yeah, I appreciate that. My goal was to get to 500 by the end of the year, and so I think I will have gotten. I think I'm hoping to get to 500 probably by the end of next month. So we'll see. I got to set a new goal. But yeah. All right. Thanks everyone for hanging out. For Deep Sky Labs, I'm Francisco again, and I'll be posting some of these results of some of these images in the Astroworld TV Discord. There's a link in the live chat. But yeah, go join that Discord if you want to find a cool place to talk about astronomy and astrophotography. All are welcome. It's not just like the super advanced guys, even though they are in there, and you can see some of like the advanced discussions. And I'm like, I don't even know what the hell you guys are talking about. But yes, thanks, Todd. Yeah, subs if you liked it, and give it a like if you haven't yet. I appreciate it. And this is where I would play an outro video once I get that set up. Actually, Todd, Marvel Phoenix, has created a couple for me that I need to build into my OBS workflow so that I don't just cut the stream abruptly. But thanks again for spending some time with me this evening, and clear skies. Yeah, get out there and go shoot some